Come on, you all knew this was coming. Don't act surprised. My name's Deadman, and this go around we're doing top 10 cartoon black characters. Let's count them out. Number 10, Fat Albert. This is a Toon channel, folks, so it does pain me to say that I had no idea about Fat Albert until I saw the live action. But, yo, it was good. That being said, it did lead me into finding the old cartoon, and that was one of my first introductions into a black cartoon set in a black community. The animation is what it is, and sometimes the story is all over the place. But nevertheless, this show never failed to teach the lessons a lot of people like me needed to learn. That earns Fat Albert a spot on this list. Number 9, Libby Libby from Jimmy Neutron. Jesus Christ, I want to put her on this list just for being a tune that switches clothes for once in their miserable lives. That's refreshing. Libby is the best friend of Cindy, who was the receiver of the neutron bomb. Weirdly enough, the transition she went through does a good job of going from my mom dresses me to I'm 14 now, I can wear what I want, and that's just impressive. Actually, you know what? I joked that the fit switch was the only reason she made the list, but fuck, that's legit the only reason I have. Whatever. Number 8, DJ. Most slept on character in Total Drama, my man DJ deserves all the credit. See, Total Drama does a really good job at showing diversity in their cast, and giving one of their black characters the Gentle Giant aesthetic was a move we could all get behind. I was also a fan that I didn't shy away from having him and Chef have a little bonding thing. Like, yeah, I know, they only did it because they're both black, but at the end of the day, what earns DJ his spot on the list is that we all stand a boy who respects his mama. Number 7, Craig Williams. Do y'all have any idea how refreshing it is to finally have a decent cartoon with a black character that isn't just the MC's best friend? A habit that I'm glad modern cartoons are starting to break is the whole give the MC a black best friend so everyone knows he's not racist. And the show Craig of the Creek shows that black people can have a personality trait other than coolest one in the room. Craig is a 9-year-old natural leader that has an eye for design and 2 knuckleheads by his side. Armed with a PVC pipe, a plated staff, and determination, these 3 are ready to take on any challenge the Creek has to offer. Be it social class standings, damage control, or hell, sometimes actual war, the Tree Stump Kids are on the scene. Craigie Boy comes in at number 7. Number 6. Number 5. As overdone as the whole... Why the fuck didn't I put number 5 as number 5? 5-second rule, we're switching them around, run it back. Number 6, Penny Proud. I don't think there's even a single character in the show that didn't hit. Showrunners Bruce Smith and Michael Farquhar, did an honestly amazing job at writing a whole world through the eyes of a teenage girl. Like, seriously, how many of you guys can raise your hand and say you know how a teenage girl thinks? You'll never catch me claiming that. I myself have 5 little sisters, and what little of their world I know, I can say is displayed flawlessly with Penny Proud and the queen that she is. This show tells stories with lessons that are timeless, so if you haven't seen this since you were a kid, I recommend giving it another watch through. Penny Proud and that smooth intro of hers make number 6.
What?
Number 5. Now, as overdone as the whole cool guy trope is used on black characters, Abigail Lincoln was on my personal first. Number 5's mom friend vibes always came in clutch when the group of idiots needed them the most. Growing up, we all appreciated someone snapping everything back into reality, no matter how crazy the situation. Number 5, always being the one to question why somebody who's acting crazy, never felt undeserved. She treats her crew with a too tired for this shit attitude half the time, and come on, people. You look at this little weasel and tell me he doesn't make you tired. Similar to the other members of Sector V, number 5 had a separate story going on involving her older sister, Cree, and another separate story going on involving Heinrich. Truth be told, the girl always had a lot to deal with. She has earned the right to be agitated at anyone she pleases. And even if agitated most of the time, number 5 is arguably the kindest member of Sector V. If you're asking for help, the answer is always yes. Hell, even if you don't ask. If she feels like you need help, she'll do whatever she can for you. That kindness alone has earned her spot in the top 5.
This is Henrietta Von Marzipan. She's an old friend of mine.
Number 4, Samuel Mace Windu. One of the few Jedi able to tap into the powers of the dark side without falling into it, Windu is one of the strongest to ever do it. He's able to dismantle dozens of droids, topple over tons of weight, and survive jumping overwhelming distances. He's also one of the only 2 Jedi ever capable of redirecting Force lightning, and he's the only one able to do it without being the main character. If Flawless was a person, thy name be Windu. How many other Jedi you know that can take on an army of battle droids and the big-ass thwomp gone wrong with no lightsaber? Mace is the one who trained Depa Billaba, who then trained Kanan Jarrus, who then trained Lando Calrissian, Jabba the Hutt, a Stormtrooper cadet, Ezra Bridger. We try our best to keep it strictly cartoon or anime focused here, so it's hard to properly share all the impressive things Mace Windu has done without diving into Star Wars legends. But even just showing us what he's accomplished on screen, I believe Baldy the Purple Beheader has rightfully earned his spot on this list. Sam Jackson takes 4th place, folks. Number 3, Cyborg. On everything, let me find one booyah in the comments, I swear. As most of us already know, Victor Stone was in a horrific accident leaving most of his body damaged beyond repair. Refusing to let the son that he neglected die, Dr. Silas Stone turned his son from a star football player turned bloody mess into Cyborg, the walking, talking supercomputer. Cy functions as the brains and sometimes the muscle of the Teen Titans whenever Starfire isn't around, and builds most of the tech in the base themselves. Cyborg is bionically linked to every computer in the world and sometimes even has boom tubes in his arsenal. Vic tackled the problem of growing up black and being more machine than man with a smile. It's his stronger than stone attitude that often serves as an example, and other members tend to lean on him. Get it? Stronger than stone? Yeah, I'm funny. We see most members of the Titans often turn to him for advice, and he always has the right thing to say. The world's greatest big brother takes bronze medal.
You know that if you punch him out, it'll just confirm all the bad stuff he thinks about you.
Yes. You know what it feels like to be judged simply because of how you look?
Of course I do. I'm part robot.
Number 2, Huey Freeman. If Malcolm X and Denzel Washington had a love child, it would be Huey. This radical left-swinging ball of social issues gone rogue is the main character of the comic strip turned TV show The Boondocks, created by Aaron Magruder. Huey is an angsty, emotionless, sometimes straight-up ennui 10-year-old with a tight grasp on modern black issues but knows he's too young to do anything about it. He'll speak up when he can, but ultimately he knows he's up against a tidal wave called society. Armed with actual ninja-level skills, sometimes an actual katana, and it's where the hood at, little brother Riley, Huey does his best to enlighten those around him he wishes better for and fuck up anyone that deserves it. Honestly, Huey is one flaw away from being a Mary Sue, and that's that he really hates being laughed at. You don't see this flaw too much because, well...
混蛋，他是一个大混球。
我不喜欢人家讥笑我。
他刚才
Yeah. Huey Freeman? Holy shit, their last name is Freeman. How the hell am I? I'm stupid as hell. Anyway, he gets silver medal. Before we get to number 1, I have a lot of characters that I wish made the list, so let's do an honorable mention lightning round. Let's go. Wyatt Williams, a black man with a passion for music that isn't rapping. You love to see it. Garnet. Didn't make the list because you're either black or purple. Pick a struggle. Dr. Facilier, the only Disney villain song I like. I said what I said. Alan Albright. Why didn't he make the list? You look me dead in the eyes and tell me you remembered him before just now. Gerald Martin Johansson. Again, tired of the cool guy trope, but damn it, the man had style. Wilt. Only reason I didn't put him in the list because I can't kick Garnet out for being purple with him being red. Equal rights, folks. Frozone. Ha! Literal cool guy. Darwin Raglan. Holy fuck, I am not reading all that water scent. Again, orange, red, purple. You gonna walk the line or you gonna wait in it. No exceptions. Valerie Gray. Who? Monique. Who? Johnny 2x4. Was he even black? Like for real, we sure? Like, for real. Titan, because Luke Cage. Lil D, Because to be honest, up until this point, this cartoon was completely wiped from my memories. Irwin, because Underfist Halloween Bash had no right being that good. Number 1, you already know. Where do I even start? Smooth intro, compelling plot, drip for days, cool villains, not afraid to look racism in the face. Static Shock had it all. Virgil Hawkins got electromagnetic powers when exposed to a mutagen bomb during a fight. Him and like 100 others. Virgil lives with his father and sister after an accident and takes his mother from him. Static uses his mother's memory as his motivation to save Dakota City anytime he can. See, the event that gave Static his powers in the first place is known as the Big Bang. No, seriously. It is. Static and everyone else who got powers are known as Bang Babies. Yes. Bang Babies. Seriously, look it up. Some of the Bang Babies mutations even spread to the surrounding area. This went on to create some pretty baller villains like Rubber Band Man, Hot Streak, Black Don't Crack, Boom, Dr. Odium, Replicon. Static himself stays at the top of the food chain, but not only having the dopest powers, being able to create, control, and eat lightning, but also being smarter than his enemies, being able to trick them or manipulate the situation into his favor. The only issue that I could possibly have with this show is that it feels like they pulled a reverse card by giving him a white best friend, but hell. Can't complain that they blessed us with Richie. Final verdict from Deadman, of the multitude of black cartoons we've had over the years, my personal opinion is that Static Shock reigns above all.
I get to meet your pops after all.
Hold up, V.
On top of all that, traffic was a bear. This city, Maggie, this city.
Hey, Mr. Foley. Good to finally meet you.
Hey, Dad. This is my friend Virgil. Remember I told you about him?
Not nearly enough.
He's not like this normally.
Hey, I've had days like that myself. I'm gonna get ready for dinner, Rich.
Alright people, there you have it. Another video come and gone. Wish I had more to say for the outro, but still kind of new with this YouTube stuff. So, you know, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. King of the Dead signing off.